Oh, okay. 1:34 here in New England. Freezing cold, New England. I had to finally break down and put the heat on. Now, did I mute that? There we go. I mute that. Oh, getting a text. Embry, get in here. Oh, yes. Embry was just telling me about all the things that are going on. I haven't been feeling very well, so um, I missed it all. I missed all the excitement. Apparently, there was something going on. Hi, Nick. So, what do you think about that thing I just sent you? Did Stewie make a mistake, or was that a troll? A troll, Stewie, because he had a wrench. I don't know why he would put his address in the chat. I thought that was weird. I saw that on Twitter, by the way. I don't really watch anybody's chat, not too many chats. I'll go into your chat. I'll go into Jesse's, Berg's, just a small handful of people. But that was posted by Sam on Twitter. And I looked at it and I thought, was he too? You think it's him, but I think it's a fake. Well, you know what? Sometimes you do crazy things when you're stoned, and he does smoke a lot of weed. I mean, it's obvious because he does it on his when he's live. He does smoke it, and he does it in the background when he's doing videos. So maybe he was too stoned, didn't realize. I don't know. That was just giving out somebody's random address. Kind of mean to do to the people that are living there. So I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, I'm trying to. Oh, did someone say weed? I know, right? BSJ. Did someone say weed? Hi, Nikki. So do I, because I'm sitting here waiting to book my vacation rental for everybody to come and visit. And I'm, not well yet, but as soon as I get better, I want to get it booked. Don't be sorry. We love it. You see, now that it's legal in New England, now I've only done it a handful of times in my life, literally. I even did it online with William Palmer. There's some video about us. We got stoned at my house, and it was so funny because our voices completely changed after we were stoned. We were high pitched and we were highly strung. Next thing you know, we're talking like this, and I had trouble standing up. I couldn't feel my legs. We couldn't stop laughing. It was so much fun. But now that it's legal here, because my lungs are shot for some bizarre reason, I can't smoke any. So I'm trying to get some edibles for my back pain. Yeah, there you go. You said great. It's great for back pain. Yeah. Hi, Faith. Well, I thought we were too. I thought we were friends too, but I think there's some misinterpretation because I just sent her a text to show her some receipts, and she was very mean to me. So that's why I'm going to use it for my back pain. There were some people were saying that I'd got together with Bombshell, which wasn't absolutely incorrect. I don't have any link to her. I've never spoken to her. I was asked to go into her chat, and I sent the receipts to Blue. And I went into the chat after somebody kept insisting I go into the chat whilst I was in another chat trying to handle another situation. I said I didn't want to get involved. And I went into the chat, and ever since I went into the chat, everybody got pissed off. You have to remember something. I don't know Bombshell, and I wasn't part of that group of people that had problems with her. I was just observing. So when I went into her chat, I asked her if I could go and stay into the chat as opposed to lurking, because it's not fun lurking. I wanted her to know I was there in case she had any questions. I didn't think it was all bad. She had an opportunity to defend herself. She had an opportunity to respond to the things you said. I didn't think it was such a bad thing. So I don't know. After that, I don't know what happened. Well, as you can see, I didn't have any. I can't say anything bad about Bombshell because I don't know Bombshell. I'm just hearing the story from you guys and hearing some stories from Uni. But I haven't had the experience, the Bombshell Reloaded experience, not the true experience. So. Hi, artist. I was told Uni had contacted me and said that I was being dragged by Bombshell, and I said, "I don't care." There's, the text receipt saying, "I don't care. I'm busy trying to help her back out, and I wasn't able to go over there, and I didn't really want to go over there because I don't really care. It doesn't bother me when people drag me." But I didn't realize at the time that she was using my video, and so I went in to see, and she said she had some watermark on it, and I couldn't contest it. Not that I wanted to, because I think she had an opportunity to. Trash is trash, Linda. Oh, you calling me trash? Charming. Clearly, you're friends with Blue. Yes, well, I did try to, I don't think I needed to explain it, especially to Uni, because Uni was the one that told me to go in there. So, she can't say I lied, because that's not right. Because she said I lied, and that's just, there's no lie anywhere. Not even with the Rebecca thing. I was protecting her. Everybody has my receipts. I know, Nick. I'm just playing with you. You know how I am. I know that. Come on, we're friends. Listen, at the end of the day, whoops, what have I done? Oh, I thought I knocked my headset off. See, excuse my voice. Yes, well, she got her chance to respond to it. Um, what more can I do? I wasn't on anybody's side, because how can I be? Wasn't involved in the drama. I just listened. I observed, you know. Well, I never said anything bad about anybody. That's the worst part about it. I never said anything bad about anybody. In that stream, I thought it went nicely. You guys said what you had to say. I was completely impartial on that stream. I felt confident in the fact that I was completely impartial. I felt fine. In cases she's watching, I wanted her to know I was calling her trash. Why did I just say that out loud? Well, that of course, that's your experience with her, and that's your opinion. But of course, I haven't experienced any of that. All I know is she was gracious enough to allow me to sit in, to listen to what she had to say. And I certainly didn't want anyone to think I was lurking. I'm not that. I lurk in other videos when I'm at work and I hear things in the background, but not in this situation. This situation, she was playing my video. I felt I had, you know, not so much the right to be there, but I wanted to be there. I wanted to be there while she was playing my video. I wanted to hear what she had to say. I wanted to hear everybody's side. I didn't think that was being disloyal to anybody whatsoever. But as everyone's mad at me, that's fine. I accept that. So I wanted to get this vacation stream house, put the deposits down and things like that, because I'm concerned about losing the two that I picked. I have decided that there is going to be two, and they're going to be in two different sides of the world practically. I really want to do the one in Kansas, because a lot of people showed some interest. Yeah, I know. I lack that sometimes, artists. I know. I don't worry. We have plenty of time, because artists can't. She said she can't make it until she's in the same situation. She wants to wait until spring, which is fine, because who the hell wants to be? I don't mind being in the beach in the middle of winter, but I guess it would be so much more comfortable if we had that beach house. But there are other beach houses that were a lot bigger and nicer. I'm just asking. I hear herself. I just wanted to hear your side. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, my side was I sent the text messages. I forwarded them to Blue, because Blue sent me a text and said we can't be friends, because I had gone into to Bombshells, and he had to realize that I didn't go into Bombshells willingly or knowingly. In the beginning, I was in somebody else's panel trying to help out a problem, to sort out a problem that I had to correct and make better. And at the time, she kept telling me to go in, and I wasn't interested in going into some. I've no one's ever seen me do that. Go into somebody's chat and defend myself, or do anything. I've never done that before. So I don't know why she wanted me to go in there, but she kept saying, "We need you, please," and Bombshells dragging me and blah blah blah. I never care about people dragging me. Let them drag me all they want. That's fine. I'm gonna call the FBI and say he's putting people's address. What Blue said was wrong? No, well, Blue didn't understand what the hell was going on. So when he contacted me, he didn't know what was going on. He just saw that I was in Bombshells, but he did not accept the explanation. He did not accept the fact that I didn't go on there because I wanted to go on there. I went on there because Uni asked me to go in there. And even though I told Uni no multiple times in those text messages, pardon me, I had to blow my nose, that I did not want to go in there, she said I just did because she was just pushing it a little bit in the text messages. I thought that would have been the end of it when I sent the text message to Blue so Blue could realize why I went in there. But I didn't, Faith, I never say anything bad about you. I've never said anything bad about Nick. He knows I would never do that. And I didn't trash Uni. I didn't trash anybody. Still have not trashed anybody. So, Uni somehow just this morning tells me I'm a liar. I'm like, wow, girl. Of all the people you want to call a liar, it's not going to be me. At least my famous tweet on Twitter is I'm always honest about my lies. Oh, he's talking about Stewie. Stewie had posted something, and I don't even know whose chat it was. I just noticed on Twitter that Sam had posted, whatever she posted, and Stewie had put an address and said, "Send me weed," and put an address. I hope that's not an enemy of his, that he would put somebody else's address to send him weed, because that would be, like you said, something for the FBI, I might add. Too much me, I'll just stay quiet. I know, right? Oh, the People's Lounge. Who doesn't love that name? The People's Lounge. Maybe by next week I'll get my voice back, because I don't like this deep, groggly smoker fry, because, I don't smoke. No, I didn't say I don't lie. No, I didn't say that. Everybody tells lies and little white lies here and there. I wouldn't do something that bad. As a matter of fact, the stuff I sent you this morning to prove the Rebecca thing proves the point that I didn't actually lie, that I just protected her. Hi, People's Lounge. I've got to change my name now back to Widow. Oh, yeah, she didn't get the things. That's why I haven't seen her on Twitter. I haven't been well at all. Last night I was in pain. The night before I was in terrible pain. I didn't feel like talking. See, I'm starting to agree with you there. I just noticed that. I just put two and two together. I just woke up, so I just put two and two together. We have to help her fix that. Okay, so who wants to come to Kansas City, and who wants to come to Connecticut? Because we have a beautiful house in Kansas, and we might change our houses in Connecticut, because Artist and Embry I found way nicer, with pool, bigger, stately, very close to the same price range, which I find, amazing, in New Haven. Oh, thank you, Faith. That's very sweet of you. But she has a lot of people following her, and Embry has a lot on her Twitter. No, Embry. We're going to two places. Remember I said I wanted to have two houses because I needed two vacations this year, because I've been sick all year. I need two vacations. Oh, that's really cool, big man. So the one in Kansas City was the original one that we picked out the house. That is so beautiful, the house, that I have to learn how to show it. And then we're definitely going to the Connecticut one that Artist and you guys want to come closer to the spring. Oh, is that a bad area? Maybe it wasn't New Haven. I just looked I don't know New Haven. I just saw these beautiful houses there. Yeah, I'm sorry it was a little faded. If you go on Sam Telfer's Twitter, you'll find the original. Maybe you can get a better shot of it. I think that's really weird, because I looked at the people who live in that house, own the house, previous tenants. It looks like a rental. Looks like people are renting it. The person that lives there does not have any type of Hispanic last name, but the previous tenants were all Hispanic, and it looks like the entire neighborhood has a lot of mostly Hispanic last names. Really, what I would call would be like, not stereotype. What do you call it? Generic sort of stereotype last names, Hispanic last names. So I don't know why he would do that. If he did that to somebody else, you're right. That's not good. That is not good. And you might very well get the attentions of the authority with that. You know, it struck me as odd. I'll tell you that much. Giving out, especially if there's a woman living there on her own. You know, you might need a SWAT there. Embry sounds funny. Oh, I need some nasal drops. I don't even know why my nose is congested. So anyway, does anybody here who wants to go to the High Street Life? That's a good name too. Street Life. Street Life. If anybody wants to go to either one of them, let me know. And I'm going to see if I can put up. I know that Nick knows how to use this StreamYards. How do I get a split screen where I can pull up the houses, the beautiful houses I chose? Dangerous college locations. Isn't that bizarre? Well, I'll have to show you what they are. They're just, if you look at the Verbo and you look Milford, Connecticut, it then goes and shows you all the different areas that are big, beautiful houses. Who did that? That's not right. Oh, well, Stewie had posted an address and said, send me weed. And he posted an address in a chat room. And he had a wrench. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't a troll. Or it could have been a troll, but I don't know. Well, Stewie is a troll, to be honest. Oh, because what made me CT, because it's only 2 hours away from where I live. And Embry lives in the state of Connecticut. And it's on the beach. And the beaches here are not as nice as Connecticut. The houses are bigger over there. It's here, you have to book 2 years in advance to get anything. So that area has beautiful, huge 6 and 7 bedrooms, 7,000 square feet homes for under $500 a night. And I think that's perfect because I have to stay within my budget for my tax returns. So that's perfect. I know I can do it in Boston too. If I go and get them, I just can't transport them back to New Hampshire, but which is tough for me because I wouldn't be able to take them during a work week. I would be able to take them on the weekend and I won't be able to transport them. I don't want to get any kind of trouble or any kind of police record for that. Connecticut is expensive. You'd be surprised that it's actually not compared to where I am in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It really isn't. I couldn't believe the prices of the homes. Or if you try to rent a home here, one bedroom alone would be about $1,000. You know, a week. I mean, sorry, a day, between 500 and 1,000 a day for a house that size, because Portsmouth Town Center is very small. It's not a big area. Well, that's a good enough reason. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, there's no street life here. There's only, number one, there's only white people here. There's no array of any other type of people. Even the tourists are white. It's very strange. Very, very strange. There's no mixture. As a matter of fact, me being Italian, there's a small, just a few people here, a small number of Italian people here, but it's strange to be Italian in a place that has very basic last names. Even though my last name is kind of basic, it doesn't really indicate my nationality. I feel like an outcast because I have dark hair and I, don't look like everybody else. It's kind of like being a brunette living in Sweden. That's how it feels living here. That's how white it is here. Street life is 20 minutes from me? Or 20 minutes from, no, you said, where are you? 20 minutes from New Hampshire? Or Portsmouth? Hmm. Really? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I hardly ever hear anybody online on these YouTubes that are from this area. Everybody seems to be in the South or the Midwest. Oh, you are? I know where that is. Oh, cool. I know, I did too. I woke up really early, like 5, and then I went back to sleep. I still can't get my voice back. I tried hot soup, that didn't work. So Artist and Embry are definitely coming to the Connecticut one. I know that. But then there's a whole bunch of people who want to come to the Kansas one. And don't miss it. I would miss it if I left here. I would absolutely miss it. Debbie's in here? Debbie, did you block me? Oh, where are you? Oh, there she is. Yay! Mohammed's here too. So what do you think, guys? Do you think you can, Debbie, can you get across to Kansas City? Mohammed, can you get across to Kansas City? Is it Kansas City or is it Kansas? Near, no, it's not Kansas City. Pardon me. It's Kansas. Near Kansas City. Near 20 minutes to Kansas City, I think. The house is just so luxurious, and there's so many bedrooms, and there's so much to do outside. Hey, Debs. Deb's back. Deb is back. Artist is so funny. I never expect Artist to go along with that. Artist is watching Muhammad as he's touching himself. So what did you do with that hot sauce, Momo? We saw you cooking a few pots, and what I see peppers. What kind of peppers are they? I see onions too. Is that right? Peppers and onions. What do you do? Just boil that until it thickens, or how does that turn into hot sauce? I know they don't. The Old Orchard Beach. That's really, isn't that far? Where's Old Orchard Beach? I know there really is. There's a lot. Oh my God, is it your anniversary today? Mrs. Jerkins has put up with me with my crazy tail for 7 years today. We love you, Granny. I'm Granny, by the way, because I'm the oldest person at the other stream house we're in, so I'm Granny. 7 years, although they have been together for 8. I'm pretty sure. No, I know it's Maine, but I don't know where in Maine. Is that near is it Ogunquit? I'm walking distance, so I'm right on the water where the bridge is, Memorial Bridge. So I can just walk out of my house and walk right over to the bridge to Maine on the walk over bridge. Boil it down, blend once, then boil again to reduce and put into huge speed blender. What is the ingredients? Is it just, oh, Nick goes, get that towel off your head and put a cowboy hat on and you'll be fine. I can't believe he's married for 7 years. He's married 7 years. The guy's got 5 kids. 5 kids. Imagine that. You've had a cellmate for 8 years. It's so funny because his wife loves him so much that you would think he would get on her nerves, but no. She laughs at every joke he makes. She acts like she just met him every time we're together. Like they just met. They're like newlyweds, a girlfriend and boyfriend. They're so sweet together. So, so sweet. She goes along with the humor, which I think is fantastic. Ooh, you don't put Reapers in. That's really hot. Poor Mrs. Skeeter. No, Mrs. Skeeter. First of all, this is so weird about Mrs. Skeeter is this. She looks about 14, and I'm not kidding. To this day, they just sent me a family photo of them again. It's almost like she's a vampire and doesn't get older. Never looks older. Looks like she belongs in freshman and high school. So every time I see her, I'm like, geez, how does she not get carded when she goes and buys? Well, she probably doesn't buy alcohol. She just doesn't really drink, does she? I wish I had a husband that would say that. I wonder how my wife puts up with me. I miss putting up with somebody. 5 kids later. Imagine having 5 kids, and these kids, every single one of them is adorable. Every single they're so well behaved. They're like Nick's kids. As a matter of fact, they listen, they're fun, and of course, all kids whine a little bit towards the end of the evening. That's normal. They're so good. I spent an entire day with them, just me and the kids, and oh my god, we didn't really wanna come home. It was so much fun because they were so well behaved, and they clearly liked me at that point. She has the sucking power of a vampire, that's why it lasted so long. Ah, sure. Oh, Skeeter told me a really funny joke about him and, Mrs. Jerkins, that, Mrs. Jerkins would go to sleep and she'd fall asleep, and Skeeter would relentlessly wake her up, would relentlessly wake her up, just as a joke, and I'm telling you that Mrs. Skeeter, nothing Mrs. Jerkins, nothing ever, you know, ruffles her feathers, ever. She'll just turn around and go back to sleep, won't she, Skeeter? She's amazing. She's very quiet. She always smiles. A little smile on her face, which I think is just, glued there. I won't tell the dirty stuff you told me. That'll keep that a secret. We're trying to get our stream house sorted out, Skeeter. We're trying to get the stream house for Kansas because everybody's out there. Everybody's out there. We're trying to get everybody on board. Now, Nick, how can I get the house up on the screen? I know laughter is good medicine, but the fact that they've been married for that long and been together 8 years with 5 kids, you would think that would wear off. You get a little not grouchy, but what's the where you start getting the sarcasm tone and you start to bicker. These two never do that. They never do that. Is that what it's called? The Flatlands? They never bicker. I've never heard them fight. I've never seen them fight or heard them fight, and that's pretty amazing for somebody married that long. I know they've been busy. I know. You mean Skeeter's been busy, and the long-standing joke is all the kids in the neighborhood look like Skeeter. That's the long-standing joke, because Skeeter is so cute and so charming and so funny. Only because he has 5 kids. They'd have to take the DNA of all the kids in the neighborhood. Good morning, Skeeter. Good morning. So nice to see you. Would you like a cup of tea? Come in. He's cute. Click the screen share. Oh, okay. Cool. Let me do it. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to do this in March for the Kansas house. So whoever's near Kansas, close to Kansas City, going to try to do something with this old lady. Oh, that's so sweet. Wish I was there to babysit. Damn. All right, love you. Talk to you soon. All right, let's do this. Put it up. I want to hurry because if I don't get a deposit on it and somebody takes it, I'll really be upset. Kansas. Just Kansas. Why doesn't it come up Kansas? All right. Filters. Make sure I get the right one. I didn't put it in my favorites. What a dummy I am. There we go. Wow, it's just so. Oh, here it is. 7 bedrooms. Now, share. Right. Okay. Okay. I have to. Yes, the spring one is going to be the Connecticut one, and I can get you to fly into Boston, and I can pick you up at Boston. And then we can drive together to go to Connecticut, where Embry happens to be. So that would be really fun because it's only 2 hours away from Boston, or less, probably less. Depends on the traffic, really. I know he's so charming, and he's so cute. Have you ever seen how cute he is? His big brown eyes, his puppy dog look. How do I click screen share? Now, where do I find screen share? Do I find that inside the backstage section? StreamYards, okay. Oh, where do I see it? Share screen, is that it? Okay. Share screen. Screen sharing works on a good computer. Da, 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 some access. All right. Share screen. Where do I do it? How do I do it? Screen sharing is easiest with two monitors. Oh, two monitors? What do I do? All right. What do I do after I click it? Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. I have to put it on Chrome though. Go back to Chrome so I can find the screen and I click that. Okay. Cool. Woohoo. Okay. This is so exciting. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I haven't had a vacation in, I don't know, it's been like almost, what, 2 years? Okay. Just putting it in Kansas. Yeah, it's like the second house, I think. Pull up on the screen. Oh, come on. Oh, where the hell did it go? Oh no, it disappeared. Oh shoot, now I gotta find it all over again. My back is killing me. Oh. All right, oh, I know why. The filters. Gotta do the filters. Comes right up. See results. Here we go. Here we are. Open the screen. Yay! There it is. Now I just click that. Why isn't it coming up? Oh, Chrome tab. Here we go. All right. Okay, I don't know how this works, but let's give it a try. Okay. Did that work? Oh yeah, there it is. So who's going to Kansas? Well, there was quite a few people in the first chat I did with Uni, and there was at least 4 or 5 people that said they wanted to go. But just to refresh everybody's memory, I'm going to put the one on Connecticut after that, so you can see the Connecticut one. This house is so stunning because of the grounds. The grounds, the scenery, look at the huge driveway, plenty of places to park. And I'm sure it's near some airport or bus or train or anything like that, but it just goes for miles. The land is so beautiful. Trouble is, I can't see the screen if I do that. Why hasn't it changed? Is it stuck? So it doesn't, I'm trying to move to the next picture and it's not working. Am I frozen? It's not moving to the next picture. Let me try again. I'm asking the wrong person. Anyway, that's the house. I guess it doesn't work with every picture. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't change the picture. Hmm, it's not changing. Well, if anyone want to if they want to look at it, there's the name of it. It's on Verbo. Let me get rid of it and see if I can find the ones in Connecticut. That is just so weird that wouldn't move. This is a 7-bedroom, 5 bathrooms, sleeps 18, 6,900 square feet. That's almost 7,000 square feet. That is a huge, huge house. Huge. And it's beautifully, beautifully decorated and furnished. It's really lovely. The price is absolutely perfect. It's available for a weekend. We would probably get it on a Friday to Monday, or probably a Friday till a Tuesday, just for the added day. And that hopefully will be somewhere in March. So there might be snow, there might not be snow. I was going to do February for Valentine's Day, but I thought that wasn't a good idea. Gives enough people enough time to, put their plans in. I know a Walmart court. All right, let's have a look at these other ones in Connecticut. I'm going to put that on the screen. I have that in my favorites. Let me see if I can log on. Oh, nope, nope. Wrong one. Try again. Travel log, not owner log. Can't think straight. I'm so foggy. Traveler. Because I have this in my favorites. And I think Embry and Artist would approve. It's the kitchen is definitely not going to be as nice as the other kitchen, but the house is. That was a really nice kitchen. Why doesn't it go? What is going on? Oh, Jesus. Because I can't log in. Why could I? Why did I think I could? Why did I think I remembered my password? Typical me. Okay, let me just see if I can find it on my own. Oh, gosh. I wish I did have another monitor so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Okay, where do you see this? Now, how do I share this? Let's share this. I can't even take this one off the screen yet. Okay, StreamYards. Share. Where's the sharing? Oh, where's the sharing? Stop screen. Okay. Share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. Okay, now this is the problem I'm having. I get that on the screen, and then I don't know how to open it up to show the picture. But this is called Large Sea Captain's Estate in historic Southport Village. That's one of them. And it's a little cheaper before the summer. But that's one of them. I don't know how to. Okay, let's do it again. See if I can share this screen. Top screen. This is useless. Trying to figure this out. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I know. Click on the picture. I did. I clicked on it, but it doesn't come up on the screen. It only clicks on my end. It doesn't come up on the screen. You can't just click it. I don't know how she did it when Uni was doing it. I just don't know how she did it. How do I do this? I give up. Anyway, you get the point. I give up the way I'm I'll have to talk to Nick about it, and he can probably teach me how to do it, or just fiddle around with it a little bit more. This is my first time trying it. You have to get used to this StreamYards, and I haven't had an opportunity to check it out and all the things. I know. I'll do it better. I'll figure it out. But there are the houses are very big and very comfortable. And obviously, everybody who comes has their own place to go and their own space, possibly their own room. Maybe somebody would have to share. I don't know. But, it's not an environment where we're all squashed together and have to be with together all the time. You do your own thing. And if we gather around later on in the evening for dinner together or go out to eat together or just have an activity with the group of us, or different groups go out different places. That's the experience I've had. It's worth it. It really is worth it. And it is so enjoyable. And when people get together like this, so far, my experience has been family environment, which I absolutely love. I love hearing the children laugh and have fun while the parents are doing their things. It's just so memorable. It's in my mind. Okay, Blue Hunter just texted and said, "Stop lying about me." I didn't lie anything about you. I didn't lie anything about you. Don't ever come on and tell me I lied about you. I never said anything bad about you. You said you didn't want me my friend. I tried to send you the proof why I was on there. Now you're gonna say don't lie. Let me just remind you of the last time you came into my stream where you said horrible things about me being a widow, that I killed my husband. You think that's nice? That's real classy. That's real classy. It's okay if you were anybody else, but not somebody that I started to have a personal friendship with who has my number. Doesn't say things like that. So sorry, you got a problem. You come and talk to me about it. Stop lying on me. The only person who lies is you, Blue. You lie. I don't lie. Well, I lie, but not about this situation. How dare you? Honestly, how dare you? How dare you, Blue? This is why people don't like you, Blue, because you're a dirty scoundrel. So there you go. You're not my friend anymore. I've just taken you off the friend level saying that to me. How dare you? I mean, honestly, like I did anything to that guy and he wants to go around and lie about me? I don't think so. It doesn't work that way. I'm not going to a stream to sit alone in a room. Well, you don't have to. Well, let's be honest. You know who the person is that started all this. The common denominator here, who is the biggest liar going, who does nothing but lie and completely lies to the point where she literally flips the story. Funny? You think it's funny, Blue? His text, it's not funny. Are you kidding? I don't think it's funny that you said that I killed my husbands. I don't think that's funny. Not after I've known you, not after we spoke on the phone. You don't say that to somebody. You're not a troll on in and out and trolling me. You're supposed to be a friend, and that's what you say to me in my own chat room? That's not funny. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You got something to say, you come in and talk to me and say it. Don't text me. Don't text me. Come and say it publicly because you've made your opinions known publicly. Your opinions have been known publicly. I've seen you. I've seen the lives you said about me. So you're right, artists. I've never said anything bad until now. Now it's just getting to the point where Faith comes in. I explained it. If she can't accept that explanation, there's nothing I can do. I explained everything to him. If he doesn't understand that I wasn't the one that went in there on my own, thinking I was, I wasn't going in there because I felt like I had to go in and listen to people talk about me. No, that pisses me off. Like, I don't get pissed off by anything, but when you become a personal friend with somebody, I don't get pissed off by trolls. I certainly don't get pissed off by people saying things about me that are bad. But I do take grand offense to somebody that I've created a personal relationship with to lie about me and then tell me to stop lying when I haven't said one word of a lie. I got enough problems. Yeah, well, I got enough problems too. Well, it doesn't stress me out. It just makes me pissed off for like 5 seconds and then it blows over. I'm not a moody person. I'm temperamental because all Italian women are temperamental. I don't know how you get stressed. There's nothing that can really stress me. I know I posted on Twitter. It was vile. It's only vile. No, it's only not vile because he said it. And it wouldn't have been vile if he said it before he got to know me. But now that he knows me, now that we have our phone numbers, he calls me, we talk. That has become a personal friendship, personal relationship. That's more. He's more than just a sub. He's more than just a troll. That's what bothered me. How dare you say that to me after getting to know me? You say something like that to me. That actually hurts. It doesn't hurt when anyone else says it, but when somebody who says they're your friend does it, that's just horrible. I can't forgive that. I literally cannot forgive that. Yeah, but now that I realize that he's like that, it's not gonna hurt me anymore. It only hurt me that day. Doesn't hurt me anymore because I know what type of person he is. He just wants to stir the pot and cause drama because that's clearly what he did in my case. I had no link to Bombshell. I never watched her. I didn't know her. I didn't want to go into that business. I did not want to be involved in other people's drama. How dare him say the things he said? And I will be very honest with one thing. Embry Rose did finally told me the story because she said I should know, and I never wanted to hear this story. I never knew anything about that letter. I never knew anything about it. I heard that there was a letter. I didn't know anything about it. I never asked anybody about it. I certainly didn't ask the person who wrote the letter about it. I said, I don't want to know. I'm not interested. She said, you have to know. I was like, no, I don't want to know. Never listened to it, didn't understand it, didn't care, got sick of hearing about it. And then finally I was told it and I was really thrown, really thrown, really, really thrown. I think after you do something like that, there's absolutely no way you can redeem yourself. I mean, not now. It would take an awful long time, like way over a year. And to be bickering and bitching and yelling at people, you really need to close your mouth after you do that. After you do that, I just don't know how you can show yourself again. I just was shocked. I could not believe that was what was happening. I really didn't want to know. And I'm glad I didn't at the time because I was enjoying myself and I was having fun. But that was a deal breaker for me. I've done scoundrel things, but nothing like that. I would never do something so insane, so seeking attention so desperately. I don't need that kind of attention. Yeah, and how dare somebody ever call me a liar after they've done something like that? How dare you? How dare you do the things you're doing now if that is the case? If that shows who you are, then we need to see who you are, and that's who you are. That's not making a mistake. That was planned. That was thought about. That wasn't a slip of the tongue or being angry and calling somebody a CUN, or doing something irrationally because you're angry. That's something you planned out consciously. Planned out, embellished it, made it worse, got everybody into a tizzy, accused people. No, no, calling me a liar. Imagine that. The hypocrisy is rampant, and this is the thing. I will accept the crap I do, and there could be some hypocrisy in what I say because I have done certain things which I accept and apologize for. But this is the thing. There were so many things, and even when Lucy posted that video the other day, I have to applaud her. She was 100% right, and I already did made my apologies to Lucy for anything I've said to her because I don't want to do that to her. She's living her life and she's happy now, and I'm happy for her, but at the end of the day, she was right. She posted a video, and I almost fell off my chair when I watched it. Hi, Double Diamond. About that, marriage channel. I really saw the light when she posted that. I was like, "Oh my god!" It never even occurred to me because I'm not that deep thinking when it comes to YouTube. I really am not. Sometimes I look up people's information. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't care. I'm not that deep thinking. Hi, Brooke Mo. But I got to tell you, that opened my eyes to a lot of lies somebody was telling me. So when they say I lied, I don't think so. Yeah, I know. Well, I know even, with anybody, even if they started it with me, I still will apologize for my side of it. I'm conscious of what I'm doing when I say things. There are sometimes I have been a slip of the tongue, like this Rebecca thing. That was a slip of the tongue. I did receive information, but I think I said address or something, and that was really a slip of the tongue. It was the heat of the moment that I said it. I definitely retracted. I said it was. I called it a lie, but I really didn't want to call it a lie because it really wasn't a lie. It was just wrong wording. I sent my receipts. I sent my receipts. Even Embry got the receipts. I wasn't really lying, was I, Embry? The truth was she did give me that info. But I went on there and I took the blame for it, you know. But then I see people bashing me, including the people I thought were my friends. I'm like, really? You must know me better than that. I didn't make up the story. I didn't make it up. I said, Rebecca did not give me the address and that information. She did give me the name. I don't think it makes any difference. I don't really consider that to be a lie, but I said I lied just to make everybody feel better. At this point, I don't care because both of them turned on me, so I don't give a crap. Apparently, I was taking Wendy's and Diane's side. Of course. Of course. They gave her that money and put her in a hotel, and she was crying about nothing. So I don't know what she's accusing me of. Oh, is it Veterans Day? I thought it was tomorrow. Oh, it's Sunday. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I've been in the house all week from sickness. I just don't know what day it is anymore. Double diamond. I'm so congested. Anyway, I didn't want to get annoyed and start talking about that nonsense, but it does annoy me this morning. It really annoyed me when I tried to set the record straight with somebody and they called me a liar. And let's see. Let's see. Let's see this person who's done this to me once before and I forgave her. Well, first of all, she said, I'm not lying. I said she didn't give me that information. Stop disrespecting me. Stop disrespecting her. I don't know how many times anyone's seen me disrespect her. Raise your hand if anyone saw me disrespect her, because the times that she's disrespected me on her channel, well, your hand would never go down. You've lied about a lot of things I'm not interested in texting. I've lied about a lot of things. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. That is exactly what I just said. That's what I didn't tell the truth about. Not about the name or anything like that. It's the address. I know you didn't give her the address. Again, I said that. I already said that. I went on your channel, but that's not the point. You're missing the point. I didn't lie about you, and I didn't lie when I came onto your panel. You said that I went against you. I came on to smooth things over and tell the truth. I thought that's what you expected. I know you didn't give me, it didn't make any difference whether you gave me the address. I said it was a slip of the tongue. I said that was wrong, and I apologize for it. I just told the whole panel right now. That's not what you gave me. It wasn't the address. I think you're missing the point here. You went on, you told Uni that I turned on you, and that I mean, that's just wrong. First of all, Wendy and Diane were right to be upset for what happened, and the people that supported you were. I was trying to get everybody to get along and stop fighting. I thought I did a good job doing that because it looked like everybody apologized and moved on. So I don't bother you and I don't follow you. So I don't understand why you did that. If you didn't want me to come on the panel, then you should have just said, "Don't come on my panel." You invited me on there to tell the truth, and I did. It was a half a truth, though. It didn't really, you know what I mean? It wasn't really the whole truth. Yeah, me too. Like I don't want to give into it, but it's tiresome when people decide to do their own version of the truth. It's tiresome because that person doesn't have receipts. And the sad part is the person who's constantly showing receipts 24/7 is the one that looks bad, the one that looks obsessed. I don't need to do that. No, yeah, that's ridiculous. Rebecca, that is insanity. I did this all knowing. Nobody knew anything about Lucy coming into the chat. Nobody knew she was going to come into the chat. It was the heat of the moment. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I don't remember the name. Oh, Jacob died. According to Rebecca, I'm not. I did it knowing that you would be attacked. Do you really believe that, Rebecca? Do you really believe? I don't even know you, and every time I see somebody tweet something bad about you, I defend you to the point where people have blocked me for defending you, and I don't even know you. I've never even really watched you. So I don't know where you think that I did something to you knowing that people were going to attack you. That's absolutely not the truth. I said it slipped, it came out. It was half the truth. You just didn't give me the address. It wasn't the fact that I did it deliberately, did it to be mean to you. I didn't even realize I did it. So that's completely wrong. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I already took responsibility for that, Rebecca. I feel bad enough about it. But it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't planned. It wasn't deliberate. I didn't say it because I was trying to get people after you. That's not where I was going with that. It was literally an honest mistake, a lapse in judgment because it was a heated moment. It was absolutely not intentional. It wasn't planned. Everybody knows everybody knows I apologize. All I wanted was for a few people to leave you alone and stop making videos about you and stop constantly bashing you and harassing you because I hate being people being bullied. So behind the scenes where you didn't even know me, I was coming to your rescue every opportunity I could. Every opportunity I could, I'd always make a comment about leaving the girl alone. Leave her alone. Why would I do that if I wasn't concerned? Even though I don't know you, I can see you were being bullied on Twitter. 18 more dogs? How the heck can you take care of 18 dogs? Yeah. I know. Well, you have to make sure those 18 dogs are gonna like the pussycat, otherwise you're in big trouble. You're giving them away to little kids. Yeah. Well, there's another thing. I do have my period right now. I hate that's too much information, but that's probably why I'm getting annoyed. Because I probably, if I didn't have my period, I would like go away, all of you. Yeah, it's a good Christmas present. I want to get a cat too, but it's a little too early. I have to make sure if I sell the house, I have to make sure the house is right for the cat. I don't want to have to move whilst having a cat. So I have to make sure I'm in a good position. But I can't imagine just having one. I mean, it's not fair to the other cat to be bored and have no love or no one to hang around or play with or do all sorts of crazy things. And the thing is, keep seeing these videos with cats trying to open doors and get out and run away. Well, I apologize for that because I didn't. I was trying not to make you feel that way. Um, Rebecca says, and another thing, I did feel that you took their side and felt attacked, Linda, and no one was talking my feelings taking your feelings into consideration. I see. I don't know anything about other people. I just know that the people that come into Twitter or on Twitter are busting on your chops, and I always try to smooth it out. As for Wendy and Diane, well, I don't watch them, but I do know that they helped you get out of the house, blah, 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 blah. And the only way I took your side is because when they were saying that you didn't move out and things like that, I took your side on that one because I know that is still your mother, regardless. It is still your mother, and it's really difficult to separate yourself from your mother to move out. It's very scary. It's very daunting. You're having your surgery. The only thing I took about their side was the fact that you were not nice to the people that gave you the money. That's the only thing. But I tried to get everybody to apologize. I don't know who owed you an apology because I don't know what anyone else did to you. Not anyone in particular. What just Rebecca, honestly, why would I have been in there? Do I really want to hurt you? Would I ever deliberately want to go into a girl who I don't know and try to hurt her when a million other people are doing the same thing? That doesn't sound like me, and I'm pretty sure anyone here who knows me. That's not Linda. Linda doesn't do that. You've never done anything to me. I know they do. That's why I was trying to protect you. And I don't even know you. We don't know each other. You don't know my streams. I don't watch your streams. But I know about you, and I felt bad. People were not being fair. Making 10,000 videos about you each week is not fair to do to one person. That really is, that's affects your mental health. Artist. Your father bought me chocolate covered Nutter Butters. Oh, I don't like those. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter. I guess I'm not going to be able to change your mind. You're going to think the way you want to think. I understand you're very stubborn in that way. There's nothing I could do. I mean, I apologize for saying the word address, that I got your address. I apologize that over and over. I don't know what else to do because that was really, really sincere of me to apologize. There's no way anyone could feel that was the right thing to do because it was the wrong thing to do. It really was the wrong thing to do. Sometimes your judgment gets impaired when people are chatting and talking, and then somebody pisses you off when they come into the chat. I feel bad about it, but I didn't. I didn't do all the other things that you said. I've never spoken badly about you. Has anyone ever heard me say anything bad about her? Wow, I can't believe Sunday people are doing work on their house and it's so loud. Oh, yeah, 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 chocolate. Oh, I bring so many chocolate items when I go to a stream house. Lots of desserts, lots of snacks. Last time we had way too much meat. We had so much steak and pork. And remember, we were on a farm and they were selling all that meat and the eggs right from the butt of the chicken. And there was so much meat that when we had our barbecue, we didn't even know what to do. People had to take the pork chops home and some of the chicken and a lot of the meat that we'd already cooked. They took home the steaks and the spare ribs and things like that because we had a lot of food. No, I understand that. I understand that, but that wasn't what I was there for. What I wasn't, I don't know the individual people that do that to you. All I know is it was Diane and Wendy. I really left because I didn't belong in that sort of thing. I just hearing Wendy crying, then hearing you crying, everybody getting so upset and yelling, you know, I felt bad. I wanted things to get better. I did understand how you felt. I did understand how you felt, but I also understood how they felt too. All the other people are a different subject. That's a whole different story. A lot of people make fun of you and bully you over your disability. I've noticed that. I don't think anybody who knows me would ever believe I would try to harass or bother a random person that I don't know, especially one with a disability. If I was doing that, I would have hung myself a long time ago because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night or live with myself if I did that. Even now, when I think about my quarrels with Mama Beth, I feel bad knowing that she was so unwell. Well, that's not it's not the point. We're just saying that Diane and Wendy were helping Rebecca. It's not the point about, what they did to other people. It was just that specific situation where they had helped Rebecca and they felt like Rebecca didn't do her part of the deal or whatever it was. I really am not 100% familiar with it, but I just wanted everybody to be happy because everybody needs everybody in this community. You need them, they need you. Why should we carry on yelling and screaming at each other when it's a simple, I understand what I did, you understand what you did. Let's just say we're sorry and move on. It's so much happier. I'm finding it's much happier than to have people like today call you a liar and say, stop talking about you. No, I am going to talk about you right now. And I don't want it in a bad way. But if you're going to text me and say nonsense, I'm going to respond to it. It would be nice, especially close to the holidays. And considering everybody, like Blue just said, you got stuff going on, yeah. But if you got stuff going on, why are you going on and saying that I killed my husband? That's not nice. Well, I personally don't know why you were crying, Rebecca, because I didn't understand your point of view was basically you didn't call me when I was in the hotel and Wendy was in the hospital and Diane didn't call you. But you again, you forget that. You are alone in the hotel. Diane has a family and she has a job and she has other commitments at home. And even Wendy from her hospital bed did call you. Was you're pushing people's buttons when you start crying about a situation that makes you sound selfish. And it does. It really does. I mean, we feel bad that you're crying because you're not crying for that. You're crying because you're being bullied and harassed. And everybody sympathized with that in your chat. They felt terrible that you were being bullied. You got a lot of support for that. But when it comes to Diane and Wendy, they went out of their way to help you and other people. You're not the only one. And they're constantly getting bashed for helping people. And trust me, I am not their fan whatsoever. They can't stand me. They cannot stand me. So, no, she's not looking for a fight. She's just trying to clarify that we both understand each other. And I want her to understand that I'm not going to go around saying anything bad about her because how could I? She has the right to chime up. She could always call me if she wants to call me. I can give her my number in the so she can tell me her side. But I felt bad that she was crying. I didn't want her crying either. you know, she's been through enough. I think they do give a crap about your feelings. If they didn't give a crap about your feelings, they wouldn't have helped you the way they did. You have to really, really, really search in your heart to realize that. I mean, because you're obviously not searching in your heart because you're saying this. Of course, they cared about you. They cared enough to come onto the panel and clear it up. They cared enough to help you in the beginning, just like they cared about a lot of people they helped. She does know. She did realize that. She acknowledged the fact that a lot of people had donated to her. She does acknowledge that. Oh, and artists donated as well. And yeah, they don't bother you. They don't go after you. They want to see everything work out with you. But also, I think it was really overzealous to think that Rebecca was ready to move out of the house. That was a little bit of common sense, I thought. You could come anytime, Glamour Mayhem. You're funny. Go back to lurking. Who's coming with me? Pun intended. Artist. Artist is coming with you. Um, Me crying and nothing to Diane and Wendy Glam. No, I'm not. Linda was talking about me, so I was coming in here to say my. Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't talking badly about you, but I just was trying to explain to Uni that it wasn't the way you described it. I wasn't taking anybody's side in the way you think. I came on there because I had to apologize to you and let everybody know that was my mistake about the address. 100% my mistake. I certainly wasn't coming on to hurt you or cause any kind of problems. And that's right, artist says she's trying to point out that people do care. Because this situation has bothered her so much, and she can't get past it. She can't get past it. I don't think she can get her head around the situation. She felt let down when they didn't call her at the hotel. But you're a big girl now, Rebecca. You're a big girl. You could have handled the situation on your own. I just find a problem with everybody saying that they were disappointed that you didn't move out. I have to stick with Rebecca on this one. I'm not even being. Yeah, privately is a different story. Yeah, she. I know how many times do I have to say that? I know. I know. You did, but you did say thank you. But the thing was, I think they tried to push you to move out, and you weren't ready for that. You just weren't ready for it. It was you just weren't. You have to be the one that knows when you can do it. Even though people want to help you and try to get you out of the house, it's still your mom. And regardless of whatever conflict you have with your mom, that is a woman you're going to love forever. That is your mom. It's the only mom you have. And even if at times you feel the relationship is not healthy, it is still hard to make the biggest move of your life to move out of your mom's home. That is very, and you need local support for that. You need a friend that's there for you, that's going to see you through it, not just hand you money and say, go and do it, and then be disappointed that you didn't do it. I am on your side with that. That was a little extreme. I couldn't get my head around the fact that people thought that it was going to be easy for you to just leave. And close to the holidays, and now that you're having a surgery, you need to be at home with your mom so mom can be there, or other family members or neighbors can be there to help you, because you can't be on your own. Yeah, there are people that support you. There are a lot of people that don't like me. There's a lot of people that don't like other people. It's part of the deal. Oh, okay. I don't understand that, Rebecca. I thought you said that Wendy and Diane didn't call you, and then Wendy said she called you when she was in the hospital. I thought that was the gripe in that conversation. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. You have a lot of support. You'd be surprised. And I don't even know you. And I'm saying that because I see it on Twitter. I see the hate and I see the good on Twitter. And the hate usually, they usually block me because they don't like that I say leave you alone. So they block me. I don't block them. They block me. I don't block them because I like to see what's going on in the community without having to watch. Don't often have the time to sit around and watch. Being homesick, so I have the time now, but a lot of it doesn't interest me. So you'd be surprised how many people care about you, honey. Yes, I agree. I understand that, and it's not only the money, Rebecca. It's it's a big, big thing for it to happen because you've been with your mom so long. She's still the mom that raised you. It's so hard to leave. It's not an easy thing to do. You need support. You need moral support. You need somebody physically there to support you when that happens. And maybe when you are ready, maybe a bunch of YouTubers could come up and help you make that transition as best as, they can. You know, I don't know if you're in therapy. It's always nice to have therapy with you and your mom together or things like that. My daughter is autistic and recently was um, diagnosed with schizophrenia. So we go to a counselor, the two of us, so that I can know how to deal with her and how to talk to her and how to handle her. Ever since she was 7. Just never told anybody before because recently it hasn't been. We're not doing it until after Christmas. Uh, it really does help. Broke Mo Howard. I want to know where you got that name, Broke Mo Howard, because we're all broke here, so we get that part. I wish I could say I enjoyed my days off of being sick and not even leaving the house. Just one day I left the house to get a Milky Way. Almost died getting back. And then one day to the doctor. Tomorrow I go to my doctor and see if I can go back to work. But I don't know. I'm not feeling so good. When the tent is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. I thought you lived in caves. I didn't know you lived in tents. Oh, you were expecting a call when she was sick. Oh. she was in intensive care, wasn't she? So they didn't even expect her to live. She could have died. So I don't know how. In the end, you know what, sweetheart, you are at an age where you have to say to yourself, I've got to help myself a little bit more. And I know that's not easy because I'm in my 50s and sometimes I can't help myself. I need help. I know. It's over and done with, and everybody likes each other. And no one's ever going to tell me that I did anything bad to you except for that one little mishap, because I just wouldn't deliberately do anything like that. I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't go on a public forum and somebody else's chat and bash somebody. Oh, I'm gonna sub too. His channel looks good. Oh, I didn't even know you had a channel. There you go. Oh, broke is what I am, so put them together. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Broke is what I am. I subscribed. That is funny. I love that. We're all broke, honey. All the YouTubes are broke. We like to come on here and forget about all our problems, including our brokenness. They are furry. Makes sense. They are. All right. Where's my phone? Oh, jeez. I guess my phone was turned off. I didn't realize it. Norm called me 3 times yesterday. Well, I can't talk to Norm anymore either. I don't want to be part of that group of people. Sorry, Norm, but I just can't do it. Can't do it. I know. You know what the worst part about it is when you're working so hard and in the end you're broke. That's my problem. Is my husband died and left me in a load of debt, so I'm having to pay that off and pay my mortgage, and so I'm really, really, really looking forward to a vacation. I haven't had one, and it's been since after he died. I had a couple, but that was it. So I really need a vacation, a real one, not sitting home sick for 4 weeks. That does not count as a vacation at all. I didn't call. That's all right. I wasn't answering the phone yesterday or the day before. I wasn't feeling well. And I was having a lot of pain with my arthritis, but I didn't realize that was because of that time of the month. I had no idea. I thought I had another week. So I was like, couldn't even stand up straight. First, how did the word first end up in there? I called you. You kept screening my calls. No, you didn't call me. You never called me. No, no, you did not. No, you're not in here. I have you in here as Paul. Muhammad. Paul. That's the name we gave you in case we don't walk around calling a strawberry blonde haired guy Muhammad. Oh, okay, I got you. Did that word end up in here? No, Muhammad did not call. Nope. I see no call from Muhammad. Text. You did send me a text. Good try. I know. Isn't that a cute name we gave you? In case Muhammad doesn't work, we just call you Paul. You look like a Paul. I mean, no, because it's kind of a dated name. Like you look like a Paul from like, I don't know, the 70s. Paul was very popular in the 70s. I wouldn't necessarily who would call you Paul now? I don't know because you're too old, you're too young to be a Paul. Pauls are much older. The autocorrect, I know. I make those mistakes. Let me tell you, there was some word my uncle was typing to somebody, and he was a contractor, and he happened to be African American. And as my uncle was texting, the autocorrect made the word, and I can't remember what the word was, but it was the N word. And we could not stop laughing that autocorrect would change the word to the N word. But I can't I can't remember what word he was using. I wish I could have I'll probably at 3 o'clock in the morning remember what it was. But thank God he didn't push send. We couldn't believe it. I have a little friend with me today. My little friend. Are you gonna say some gonna say hi? What? You love me? I'm kissing you. You love me? Yes. You love me? You love me. Because I give you all the good snacks, right? Yeah. I love you too. You're the best. Wish I could keep you, but I know I can't. Mwah. I'll put you in your bed. Hold on. You put him in his bed. Because you're wet. Did you wet this? Here's a little tent. He's got a little tent. It's the it looks like Egyptian pyramid. It's in a pyramid. It is Egyptian pyramid. And he goes in it. And that's where he stays. And he has a couple of wooden houses. And I put him around the house when he's over, and he never comes out of them. Come out to get food and things, but he usually stays put, and he's potty trained, so he usually poops on a wee wee pad underneath the house, and he has a soft cushion to sit on underneath the wooden house, and it has a window and a door, and he usually sits there and he pokes his head out of the window, which is very cute, and that's how he stays. He, because he's old, he doesn't really walk around a lot. Try the new Parmesan garlic vinaigrette. Well, first of all, I don't like Parmesan. Imagine being Italian and not liking Parmesan. Don't like any smelly cheese whatsoever. I cook amazing Italian food, but I just, and I always have fresh Parmesan ready, but I just have to use it. And I have a special Parmesan jar with a spoon. I have to close it because I don't like the smell. See, that's why I want a cat. Emery, you're so funny. She loves animals, so she got me. Oh, I want to see Muhammad do something with that sauce. You don't see anything. You don't even see a hand in his videos. But like Berg says, he's got all the hot chicks in there talking dirty to him. I don't know how he does it. I mean, just knowing he's a little cartoon guy, it just makes me laugh. They must love the accent. Sounds easy to make. You like my salad dressing? He pays them. Now, that is not nice. Come to mama. I wish that we could have somebody that has kids to come. So far, I don't know anybody that has kids except for Nick and Jess, and they're too far away in Nevada or somewhere. Maybe not Nevada. I don't even know where. It'd be a shame if we can't share our adventure with children. They pay you. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Gigolo. I think it's spelled with a G. I think it's not a J. Not that it matters. We understand. I'm boring, but I want to a little naughty. LOL and a wink. You know what? That's one thing I do miss being naughty. But when you're sick, it's the most unsexy thing in the world. I don't like my voice sounding like this. Ugh. I look very pale, as you can see from my video the other night. I looked at the picture and I was like, "Dear God, you're so pale." I have a gray color. The gray, we got to be careful. I'm apparently racist for saying he had a little towel on his head. I don't think anybody cares. Carrie, how far are you from Kansas, Carrie? She's probably not that far. Kara, are you in Missouri or Minnesota or something with the M? One a week? Seriously? Wow. You're not too far. So you're gonna come to the stream house? You could bring your boyfriend. Well, the first stream house is gonna be in Kansas, right next to Kansas City. March. It'll, I like on winter vacation too because you have to wear great clothes, winter clothes, big socks, big sweaters, all cuddled up by the fire. What's that about? Remember when I used to do the ones with Skeeter and Ron? We're gonna do one in Connecticut, and we're doing one in March. Me and Carrie have been taking a break off our drinking so that we can trim down for Christmas. I don't know how far he is from there. How far are you from Kansas? He won't come. He'd have to bring his wife and kids, and that won't appeal to him at all. If you came, you know how many women would be all over you? I'd have to go and buy him a towel like that. We'd have to give him a little mustache. We'd have to dress him up in disguise so he can come on camera. Nobody would be able to see what he looked like because if his head is completely covered by a towel and he's got a mustache, I'd give him a beard if he'd like a beard. Well, I know you don't drink. Pill artist. You could come on Scream if I put you on Disguise. Can you imagine? Do you know how many views we'd get if you came on disguised as the Muhammad you're doing, which is he's got a little beard and well, I don't think he has a beard much. But we'll give you a long beard, just like the one who's holding the ice creams. And we'll cover your head. Nobody would ever know who you were. But wouldn't that be a kick if we can put you on the camera dressed like that? But the good thing about Carrie was she didn't drink all week in anticipation for the one night of drinking. So that is very good for her. She's got to clear out the liver and only drink once a week. It's hard to. I haven't had a drink in a month. It's been fine because I have not been wanting any alcohol, being so sick. So I don't care. But I know Thanksgiving I'm gonna have a drink, and Christmas, and that's it. And then I'll have a drink at the stream house. I'm just gonna keep losing weight. You know, if I go out, I'm just gonna drink tonic water with orange juice and some lime. It looks like a cocktail, but nobody will know. I certainly don't need alcohol to enhance fun or my mood. Watching artist, watching me. What is that? Betty Ford? Is that supposed to say Betty Ford? She always had a lot of fun. She's always going to concerts. She loves music. She's always going somewhere. She's always so excited when she does. She likes to tell everybody, which is nice. Let me look art. She calls you Art now. Now she's Art. Soon we're gonna start calling her Artie. She can have all these crazy ass nicknames that have nothing to do with her name. Right? Apparently that's how Bergs got his name because his name is not Bergs of any type. It had something to do with, was it steak? What did he say? Yes, something to do with hamburgers or steak. Oh, okay. I thought you were like, when we're talking about alcohol, I thought you were talking about Betty Ford. I was like, what? Okay. You look like an Arthur. Oh, Artie, your new name now. I love having nicknames and calling people nicknames. I think it's fun. It's very charming. It's very endearing, and then you get used to it. Oh, I can maybe have my voice back. He didn't answer. You didn't answer, Muhammad. Mohammed did not answer. So, do you live close, Carrie? Can we get you to come to the? You have time to think about it. You got months to think about it. It'd be nice to see you. That'd be the closest I'd be to you. We'd have that big, beautiful house. Did you see the house? Beautiful. It's enormous. Oh, somebody's popcorning. I've never seen him popcorn. Cute little thing. I don't know. Does somebody want to tell me what happened with Spirit Finder? Do you want to come up and tell me, Carrie? So I missed the whole thing. Somebody come up and tell me the story in a nice way, though. I don't bash anybody. Okay, that's fine. So she got swatted in her mobile home, in her trailer home. Is that what I hear? Who would swat her? Who would do that? Shannon did say something very important. She said, "I'm not going to bash Tammy anymore because she has a mental health issue and she's at a unfair advantage." I have to give her credit for that. I had to give her credit for saying that, and it's true. When somebody has an unfair advantage, you cannot jump on top of them. You woke up to it. Just go back and watch. Is it on her channel? Where is it on? She was live when it happened? Wow. You can say she's so cool. I'm not saying that. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far. I'm glad that she finally came to senses when she realized that you can't bash on somebody weaker than you. You just absolutely cannot. And when I mean weaker, I mean she's a strong lady, but she's does have a mental health issue, and it's not right. That's not right. I'm guessing that's not right. We're at the concert. I saw a reply of it. Hmm. I'm just gonna peek really quick to see what happened. Okay. Spirit Finder. Let's have a peek. Here she is. 1 hour ago, 14 million. No. Is it the Manic live stream one? 16 hours ago? Sheriff called. Hmm. Let's have a peek really quick. Oh, there's no. She's talking to somebody. I don't see a SWAT. Oh well. I'll have to have a peek later. She's not somebody I watch, but since everybody's chatting about it, I want to have a little peek. She had like 5 lives. That's 5 lives like a cat, right? 9 lives. She's got 5. I know what you mean. It's the way you said it. It sounded funny. I almost cried for her. People. Wait, I almost cried for her? People are so fake on YouTube, it's unreal. Not everyone, just saying. Okay. He was crazy. People need to stop swatting, calling the cops for no reason. Yes, well, I've had the cops called on me multiple times. And I got pissed with the police officer. It wasted their time. They knew damn well it was a waste of time. They kept coming back to my house, and I was like, what are you doing? I don't owe anybody an explanation for if I said something about somebody on YouTube. That's not the police's business. I have never called the police on somebody except, wait, no, that's wrong. Nope, scratch that. I did when Katie went live, and while she was live, she called me up, put me on speaker, accused me of calling CPS on Yaba, calling me the most horrendous names, telling her chat room to go and get me, that she was going to get me fired, getting people to come to my house, and then saying that my husband killed himself because of me. And I recorded it. And I got in the car and I started to drive to to Indiana. Unfortunately, my car broke down. I had to turn around and go back because I needed to get it inspected, and it wasn't going to pass inspection. That's the only time I called the police on her because she was trying to send people to my house to come and get me. I just thought that's wrong. On a live stream, cursing and screaming at me, threatening me. The think that I would call social workers on a lady, I don't know, just because I made a comment about when she used to put her kids in the car and her kids were just listening to Yaba curse and curse and curse and curse. I just thought that is not a good mother. I don't curse in front of my kids. As a matter of fact, recently, I think one of them said the F word, and I was like, "What? You cannot say the F word in front of your mother. You do not have permission." I don't like them to curse in front of me. I think it shows disrespect to do that in front of a parent. I see a lot of that on those housewives shows where the children are cursing at their parents, including the Kardashians. I'm like, that would never happen in my household. You have to have a great deal of respect in my household. You do not curse. You don't sit at my dinner table and curse. Those are Italian rules. My parents didn't curse. They didn't drink and they didn't smoke. My mother was a horribly abusive woman, but she didn't curse, which is even weirder. She was verbally abusive and said the most despicable things, but she didn't curse. She didn't. She said horrible things. So I didn't, obviously didn't grow up cursing. I mean, curse every now and then, but very rarely. Yeah, my mother used to scream, but she didn't curse. She did one time, she said the F word, and she went, "Oh, look what you made me do." And she was like, she couldn't believe it came out of her mouth. And she acted like she was having a panic attack when she said it. And then one time, my mother had a cocktail, a dinner party, and not a cocktail. I don't know what kind of party, just hors d'oeuvres out. And my parents didn't drink, so they didn't know what kind of booze or wine to get. So I can't even believe I'm saying this. Because my father is all about my real father, not my stepdad, was all about really good champagne and really good wine, and my parents didn't have any idea. The other parents didn't have any idea about what good wine was or anything. And my mother was drinking something called is it Asti Spumante, some sort of bubbling wine, which I thought, I mean, they had really good jobs, a judge and an attorney. I mean, why would you buy that? And my mother had 2 old-fashioned champagne, those old-fashioned round circular champagne glasses, 2 glasses of that. And I have never Okay, love you too, Art. I'll speak to you soon. I have never seen my mother drink, and I couldn't believe I've never seen my mother happy. After those 2 glasses of champagne, she was running around singing and being happy, and I've never seen that. And I kept saying to myself, why couldn't she have been like that before? Why couldn't she have drank in her life? She would have been so much happier. It's not high artist, it's by artist. Carrie, you got it backwards. Look, Carrie's still drunk from last night. All right. Well, anyway, nobody answered me. Muhammad did not answer me whether he was close by. Oh, you know who left? Debbie. I forgot to ask Debbie if she was close. Does anybody know if she's close to Kansas? I know 3 people that are very close to Kansas, and then one person, Michael D, asked if he could tag along with Cat's Rule or something for the drive there. So I know that. And then there was another lady that lived 20 minutes from there who wanted to come, and who else? There was 5 or 6 people, I think. I know. I can imagine. I never get hangovers no matter how much I drink. Even that night when I drank that whole bottle of vodka and ended up in the hospital, I did not have a hangover. Oh, you're 9 hours away. It's not too bad. Do you drive or do you take a train or a bus? It's a long bus ride. It'd probably be faster if you took a train. If there was a train, you think it would probably cut in half, maybe 80, 90 miles an hour? No, I don't know. Without any stops. So yeah, you would get there faster. It's a long drive. I'm 2 days away. I'd have to drive 2 days. It's the same distance as, Disney World to me, Florida. It'd be about 24-hour drive. I know. I feel better without drinking. I feel better. I'm more hydrated. I'm not so dry-skinned. My kids used to say the same thing because they don't often see me drink, and they notice after 1 glass of wine, I get a little stupid. As my husband didn't really drink, so my husband didn't like me to drink. His mom was an alcoholic, and he was very sensitive about it. Although, when we had barbecues, he would drink like 9 beers, and I, of course, would never say a word. But if he ever saw me drink 2 glasses of wine, he would get mad. I mean, 2 glasses were fine. That would be the limit. In a restaurant, never. But at home, he would get pissed, which is fine because I didn't like to drink when the meal had finished. I like to drink with a meal because I don't think the alcohol tastes good after the meal is gone. Hence the reason I was self medicating with alcohol to sort of soothe my depression and things like that, and really kind of forcing myself to drink. Sometimes closing my nose to get the alcohol in just to feel a little bit better, calmer, and a little happier, which is never good. I've had to discuss that with my doctor. Nobody wants to self medicate that way because that causes all sorts of health issues and lapse of judgment and that kind of thing. And that's the story. Sunday at 3 o'clock. You drive and you would drive 9 hours? It'd be worth it. Did you see the beautiful house, Broke Mo? House is stunning. Let me put the link in. I'm going to put the link of the house so you can see it inside the chat. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. I thought I had it open. I guess I did not have it open. Search. All right, here we go. I can't stop looking at it. It's so nice. I just want to run around the building. Just you wouldn't even, just run up and down the driveway. It's like a mile long. See if that works. If anyone wants to copy and paste it. And let me copy and paste the one for Connecticut. I have to log in for that. To find the favorite. Whoops. Oh, there I am. I'm logged in. Where are my favorites? What? There's only 2. Where's the other one? Are you serious? Not going to show me? Of course, when I'd be able to find it. All right, copy. Check this one out. Yeah, that's the one that's going to be in Kansas. I have 3 options for Connecticut. Yes. What do you think, Broke Mo? Isn't that nice? This way, if there are kids or boyfriends or wives or anything, everybody could be comfortable. And if there are kids, there's a special room that you can put all the I have the blow up mattresses. You blow up all the mattresses, 3 or 4 mattresses for little kids if they need to be in there, sleep in one room. Oh my God, yes, because we're all drinkers, but we're gonna pace ourselves with the drinking. If we wanted to. Actually, we don't really have to because we don't have anyone to impress. We can get sloshed if we want to. Yeah. Summertime for the Connecticut one. Okay. This is a very, very unique one. This is very interesting. I don't know if anyone's gonna like it. When I saw it, I was really impressed. It's not something I would choose, but I could, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't something I said, "Oh, I gotta choose this one." But then I looked at it and I thought, "You gotta look at this one. This one is so cool. So cool." Here's another one. This one's a little bit more expensive than I expect, but I might be able to pull it off. If I work some extra hours, I might be able to pull this one off. You're the bouncer? Some of these you can get a chef. I can get a chef to come in. We were gonna do that last time, but we never got around to it. We were at the other house. We didn't really like the kitchen in the other house, but we could actually have a chef for a certain amount of money, $50 a person or something like this. But one of them has a heated pool, which is good. So if we get April and it's not warm enough to go out, the pool heats up. Oh, don't worry, I don't go off my budget, I'm usually fine. After I get the house, then I sort out the grocery budget and the booze, and I usually go into, big store, and if I don't go with you guys, I'll go alone before you get there and have everything set up, or last time it was all of us, we all went, it was so much fun. We had 2, 3 carts, we're throwing everything in the cart, it was so much fun. You grew the opposite of me. Yeah, it is yeah. It is, Mo, and you know what? The thing is, it's a place where if you have quirks like Asperger's or, and you like to be alone, you don't want to be around too many people, you can go off on your own. You have your own bedroom, you have your own space. The house is almost 7,000 square feet. So you're never going to be squashed up in a room with a bunch of people if you just want to be on your own, and no one will bother you. That's just how it is. We come together for meals or what have you. You just do whatever you want to do. No expectations. Yeah, well, if you're in New Hampshire, you should come to the Connecticut one. It's only 3 hours from Portsmouth, where I am, and it's 2 hours from Boston. I'm going to go from Boston because I'll be in Boston on during. I work in Boston during the week, so I won't be going back to Portsmouth. Otherwise, I'd come and get you. Picking up artists at the airport and then driving the 2 hours to Milford or wherever it is. It's not. It's outside of Milford. I say Milford because I don't know the name of the areas. But I like the fireplaces. The last one I sent is so perfect. The Connecticut one with the swimming pool, the last link, have a look at that, guys, and tell me that kitchen isn't nicer than the first house we picked. Embry, the last link I sent. Oh my God, this one is, I think, the best out of all the houses in Connecticut that we chose because of the swimming pool, because of the backyard, because it also has that same vibe as the one in Kansas, where it has surrounding air, acres of land. Oh, of course it'll be. The best part about it is what will be fun is because there's so much space, there won't be any bickering. The last house we had was it was huge. It was the biggest house we ever had, but unfortunately, the rooms were it was all the kitchen was really tiny, the bedrooms were really tiny, and we started to bicker because we couldn't get around each other. And the common areas were too small. The downstairs, the refinished basement was the biggest part of the house, made up the majority of the square footage in the house, and it had a kitchen, and it was huge. It was absolutely huge, but the upstairs was so tiny, we were bickering. There wasn't enough places to sit to eat. There was, unless you went downstairs, and nobody wanted to be upstairs and downstairs because the kids occupied downstairs, and there was a lot of kids. A lot of kids. One of my videos shows how many kids were running around there. The pool, isn't the pool nice? But I like nice places. Just look at the kitchen. I could, like I said to artists, I could sleep in a kitchen. If the kitchen looks, but look at the fireplace. Yeah, I mean, it does look like it doesn't have enough furniture for the house, but like the living rooms, I don't know. It looks like too much space, not enough furniture. But I love the last one. The last one is so doable. It's so elegant. And the streams, everybody can do their own streams if they want from their bedrooms or from other parts of the house. The kitchen definitely looks like a catering kitchen for like caterers to come. You're gonna sleep with animals, if any. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even check to see if animals were allowed. Hang on. Must be though. Let me check that one to see if animals are allowed. You know what? It doesn't say. It says no smoking. Children are allowed. Parties allowed. You have to remove your shoes when you enter. So make sure everybody brings slippers and puts them in the front door. No stilettos at any time. It doesn't say anything about animals. Usually it says no animals, but it doesn't say. It must be allowed to bring small pets. I'm bringing my, well, it's not my guinea pig, but I'm bringing the guinea pig, I think. I'm not sure. I think. It's only 2 hours away. He'll just do his own thing, but it'll be fun. I don't know. Does Mo have kids? None of us have kids. I don't know if Artist does. My kids are grown. Kerry doesn't have kids. I think we can get a nice group together for the Connecticut one. We'll get lost. I know we're gonna have a nice group for the Kansas one. That's for sure. I mean, I wasn't just looking in Connecticut. I looked in West Virginia, but then I thought if I open the house up to, lovers and haters, we're gonna get a lot of haters. That's for sure. I like the. I love this one in Connecticut. I love the manicured lawn and the parking. So nice. The kitchen is the best kitchen I've picked so far. Are you have a son 17? Well, when Skeeter went to the houses, he bought all his kids. Five kids he has. All the kids were there. You can see some of them in one of my videos. All the kids. No elbow. LOL. What do you mean no elbow? He can come if he wants to come, but he's too far. He won't come that far. I wanted Birth to come because we need somebody who knows how to play a guitar. And I think one of the houses has a piano. If I'm wrong, I think one of the houses has a piano. But we have 3 or 4 to pick which one we want for the Connecticut one. I like them all. It's so hard to decide. Do you cook, Mo? Wait, Mo, are you a guy or a girl? I think so too, Embry. That was the whole point of saying, let our enemies come and see what they think. But we got to be careful with that one. We can't have anyone violent, and we can't have anybody who has any sex offender deals going on. Okay, nobody no angry drunks are allowed. Um, that's it. Oh, you're a man. Okay. Oh, good age group, because a lot of us are older ladies. You know. I mean, like, if you bought your wife, that's fine, but I'm saying it's like we're all of the same age group, in other words. We're all between what, 40 and 50, the bunch of us? Even Katie. Even Carrie's my age. Embry's the baby. Embry's 40, so she's the baby. Um, and if Muhammad goes to the Kansas one, he would be the baby, I think. And Debbie's 42, right? She's 40. No, I don't mean 42. She's 40, right? I meant to say 42. I know. See, it's also nice when I book these places. I always put a personal note that says the age group of the guests, Because sometimes when they see that many people, they're worried that, there were a bunch of 25, 30-year-olds who are gonna wreck the house. And usually people over 40 are very respectful of somebody else's home. So I always mention last time I said we're a group a friend reunion that's coming from different parts of the United States, and we're all over 40. At the time we were. No, that's not true. Negs had just turned 40. We were all over 40 except Skeeter, who's in his 30s, but I didn't mention that. Join the broke club. So true. So true. That's why I'm working extra hours, so because I just wanna have such a wonderful time. Yeah, and that's the thing. Even the kids were so good, they never broke anything, they didn't move anything, and there were a lot of, like, what you call tchotchkes in one of the houses, a lot of them, and the kids never broke any. As a matter of fact, I broke a picture frame when I slammed the door, and the picture fell off the wall, and the glass broke. So there you go. It was the kids that were acting wonderfully, and I was acting like, smashing the house to pieces. Oh, I thought you were 40. Oh gosh, I didn't know I thought you were just 40. Sorry, my bad. You're just an old lady like the rest of us. Um, what we always do, we tidy it up. There is a cleaning fee, and they do clean it, but I like it to look, we don't have to scrub or anything, but I like to always be clean, always be tidy. But I'm very fussy. I run around and clean things. Tidy all the time. Me and Lori were always the ones cleaning up to make it look so that we would be able to be invited back again if you leave it in good condition. It's just the basic common sense to tidy up before you leave. I used to always take the sheets and the towels and put them in the washing machine, but sometimes there's a note that says don't do that because I guess they don't like it mixed up or um, oh, I don't listen. No, I just I guess I didn't hear the other part of the four. No, I know. Yeah, that's the best part because people will know where we are. They'll know how they can show up if they want. We'll probably be swatted, but imagine how much fun that will be. You know, there you go. Don't worry, I'm going to do what everybody else does. Make sure the local police realize that we're having a get together and that people will kind of call in and claim we're being swatted. And they can come in and nobody has any weapons. And if they want to come in, they can come in and check for themselves. Tell the story of you, Heather, and Lori. What about it? There's a story. Woohoo! Hey, listen, I'm in my 50s. I'm still young. I can still get a date. As long as you can get a date, you're okay. It's when you stop getting the dates, it's a problem. So I guess I should go on live next week and get another hands up because a Sunday's not a good day to find out who wants to come to the Kansas house for a book. I want to put my deposit down as soon as possible, probably this week, if I can get enough hands up. So that would be March. Pretty sure it's like the first week of March. It'll be a weekend. It'll be 3 to 4 day weekend. Oh yeah, she ran. She was a big girl. She couldn't run. Saw you and Lori and ran. She didn't run. She really liked Ron, and she would do everything she could to be alone with Ron. Including when we went to restaurants, she would make sure she was sitting next to him. She would make sure she sat in the front of the car when he drove. She would always drive with him. She one time he went to pick up his son somewhere. I don't remember where, and Heather thought she was driving Lori, but of course, Lori and Mom were an item, so we had to get that thought out of her head. And Lori ended up driving him without Heather knowing. So Heather sat in a chair in front of the door and waited for him for an hour and a half and didn't move that chair. Well, it is so early that people will change their mind. I just need to, have at least enough to even make it worth going. But I'm pretty sure people will go. I mean, it's never happened where nobody showed up. Every single person has showed up, including, when we went to the other house. Even Ron's friends came who had met us at his party, his birthday party. So people love the idea, and people are really gonna come if they want to come. I'm sure it'll be fine. And plus, there's plenty of time to cancel if people don't show up. They do refund your if you cancel enough time. And I don't think I'm gonna have to cancel because I think even if I nobody shows, I'm still gonna go because it looks like such a wonderful place to even spend, even alone, running around, filming. Yes, to the point where we had to have a conversation with him and bring him in my room downstairs, and he's very difficult to talk to one on one, and he come in the room with his sunglasses on and wouldn't take them off because he couldn't really you couldn't really face him to talk to him because he's so awkward. Yeah, I don't think this is cute. That happens a lot here in this town, the dinner things. All the kids is cute. I mean, little Negs' brother, who is not Ron's son, is so adorable. He's the one in one of my videos where Negs is giving him hot dogs, and Negs was very good with him. You would never know that wasn't his son. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that wasn't his son. I don't know why I thought he was his son because I had already met his children, but I don't know. No, well, he was wearing it in the bedroom in the house because he knew it was gonna. He can't look you in the eye. He can't look you in the eye. We'll get you out there somewhere, Carrie. Don't worry. How far is it from you? Broadwings. Let me see exactly the name of the town. Oh, Overland Park. Okay. So Overland Park, Kansas. To where do you live? Iowa? Oh my God, you're only 3 hours away. That's awesome. And do you drive? I don't know if you drive, Carrie, or would you take a train or a bus? I'll be sitting on the porch. Well, that's what happened in the last house. I was late. They couldn't get in the house because they couldn't figure out the keypad. And it was before 3 o'clock, and we weren't supposed to go in before 3. And I guess the keypad was set for 3 o'clock. So they were sitting outside waiting for me. I had been driving from New Hampshire. So they were driving only a couple of hours away. So it was funny how they were all sitting on the porch waiting. Yeah, that's good. Your husband, your boyfriend can come. Your husband, whatever your common law man would be lovely if the two of you could come because look how beautiful the house is. You could, walk hand in hand, go for a stroll, be alone. It'd be very romantic if he came. Very romantic. It'd be a weekend, and it'll give you plenty of notice in advance and all the house details so that you can show it to him anyway. You have the link. Show him how nice it is. I know. It's funny. I know, but I had to pick a centrally located place so everybody else could come. I when we noticed that there were a lot of people close enough to Kansas to make the trip, it was very exciting. We were thinking about other areas, but that one was affordable. That one was extremely affordable for what it was, and there are so many things to do there. We'll get you out there. Even if you take the bus or the train, we'll come and pick you up. If he can't come with you, we'll come and get you. And, you can stay in your room alone. You don't have to socialize if you don't want to, and come out when you want to socialize so you don't feel awkward. Ron was very, very awkward, and he spent a lot of time in the room. He liked to be alone. He didn't want to be around people all the time. Yeah, she's not fair. She's definitely coming. There's no way I will drag her out. I will come and drag her out. But after driving 2 days, I wouldn't be able to drive another couple hours both way. I wouldn't be able to. My butt will be killing me. Otherwise, I'd come and get you. But that's a little too far after driving 2 days. And we're not going to stream 24 hours. So you don't have to worry about that. We're just streaming individually or as a group, maybe sitting down to eat or maybe cooking. We're not going to put any cameras on 24 hours. I don't see the point of that at all because it's boring. Who wants to see a stream cam going 24 hours? People are doing different things. So several times of the day, we'll go live so people can see what we're doing and what everybody can video their own videos and put them on YouTube as well. We'll video the fights. No, I'm kidding. Me too. I'm working extra from now on. I'm working extra days, extra hours because I want this vacation to be spectacular. Oh yeah, our dual cane fight. I've got mine's bedazzled and it's gray. I got a bedazzled cane. We don't have to wear shoes in the house, just slippers. I don't need a cane when I have slippers on. It's just when I put my shoes on, the pain, because I have arthritis and anything touching them. Even when I'm at home, I'll have a treadmill. I have to go on the treadmill barefoot. I can go on the I could walk on the beach and it doesn't cause as much pain, but walking with a shoe is so painful that's why I have to use a cane sometimes. I mean, if I'm just jumping out of the car into a restaurant, I can handle a pair of high heels, but sometimes I'll have to kick them off under the table. A fake fight and see how many. Oh my God, you and I, Carrie. Let's pretend we're really drunk, or let's just be really drunk and pretend to have a huge fight. Wouldn't that be great? You throw a glass at me, but we'll make sure it's plastic. And what we'll do is you throw it, and the camera will not see what it hit, and we'll have Embry smash a real glass somewhere, and then pan in on the real glass, and totally throw everybody off. Oh, it's too late. I already gave the game up. Don't worry, nobody will remember. That's why I have a cane if I can't find a place to sit down, or if my right foot gets very, very so much pain sometimes when I'm walking too far. There are certain shoes I can wear for long walks, but not winter ones. I can wear like the back has to be open, like those mule type sneakers from Spirit. I those I can wear and I can walk pretty long distance on those because they don't touch the outside of my feet. I get 'em extra wide so that it doesn't touch. It's very painful on the inner part of my feet and my toes and my bones and everything. That really hurt. Yeah, it would probably be swatted, but might be fun. Well, you're not gonna need anything. You're gonna have everything is gonna be there. There's gonna be a shitload of food. We're never short of food and a shitload of booze. All you need to do is bring yourself. Just bring yourself, chill out, relax. If you have a particular beer you like, just let me know so I can make sure there's plenty of it. Last time the last group liked didn't drink as much, so I didn't bring as much booze last time, but the beer wasn't like my type of beer. I had to bring what they like, which I didn't think was good. Oh no, we could do a fake swat. I don't know how you can do a fake swat. Unless they get a bunch of strippers that show up looking like cops. It'd be crazy. You're so close, 3.5 hours away. That is really close. Well, I don't know what part of Iowa, so you know. I know, right? See, that's the thing. We went out one time. No, twice. The first time at the house, the farmhouse, we went out to a Japanese restaurant. Only half of us. The rest of the half stayed at the house. Me, Heather, Lori, and Ron went to the Japanese restaurant. I can't believe I've lost that film. where he's eating the sushi. And remember, he's never eaten sushi before. That was his first time eating it. The rest of the gang did not go. Just the four of us went because they didn't want Japanese food. And then the other place, the other time we went out, in the other house was only to eat dinner one night, but again, it was only half of us. And then we always go to breakfast before we leave the house, get the house all cleaned up. We all meet up for breakfast. Of course, I take care of that, Bill, so you don't have to worry about that. So far, we've usually gone to Cracker Barrel. It seems to be a Cracker Barrel everywhere we go. So we always end up having breakfast, giving our hugs and kisses goodbye, and heading back to wherever we're going to go. I know, watch movies, but look at the grounds. Even if it's winter, you're going to want to walk the grounds. The grounds look amazing. We could do so. We could cook. We could, if anyone brings a guitar, we can play music. We can drink. We can do anything we want. For 3 whole days. We would stay up all night, sleep all day. We can have big, enormous breakfasts every morning, just everything, eggs and sausage and bacon and pancakes and waffles and coffee and hot chocolate and donuts and danishes and muffins, and we could just spread it all out and just eat ourselves to death for breakfast. Absolutely. Or if anyone else plays the guitar. That's why I wanted to get Bergs to come. I wanted to bring Bergs out so he can play the guitar while we all sang. And Amber says Bergs is nice in real life, in real person, you know? Have a lo He is one person I'm definitely not inviting. There's no way. After what he said about Holly, no way. He's too difficult to get along with. I talked to him on the phone. He's very difficult. She goes, "Haha, what? LOL." Do you cook, Mo? Mo Howard? Do you cook? I'm looking for it. Oh, okay. Carrie can be our fourth woman for our Golden Girls video. Well, that means somebody has to be a Sophia. I don't think anyone wants to be Sophia. But she's smart ass like Sophia. Maybe she can. You can barbecue. Can you barbecue in the winter? There's an idea. I didn't see if there was a barbecue in. Oh yeah, there's a barbecue. Oh yeah, so if you're coming to the Connecticut house, that's in the spring. You can barbecue. Oh, that's good. I don't know about the Kansas house. Wait, I'm confused. Are you 9 hours away from the Kansas house or 9 hours away from the Connecticut house? That doesn't make any sense. Because if you're in Milford, Connecticut, you're just next to me. Wait, I'm confused. I mean, not Milford, Connecticut. Milton, New Hampshire. Wait, I'm confused. Did I miss something? Where are you 9 hours from? Yeah, I think most of those houses have that little fire in the back. Not a bonfire. What do you call those fires with the little cage on the top? What's that called? They have those little fires in the back. Similar to a bonfire, but in one place so it doesn't set fire to the house. Okay, okay. So you're not in New Hampshire. Why did I think you were in New Hampshire? Oh, North Dakota. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. You think you can barbecue in March? Let's see if the house has a barbecue in the back. It must, right? It must have a barbecue. Let's have a look. In the description, it says, dun dun dun. Still have, oh, fireplace, pets, welcome, air conditioned, parking, washer, dryer, TV, internet, no smoking, heater. Well, where's the general, clothes dryer, fireplace, linens, washing machine, refrigerator, stove, dining, lawn, garden. What? No barbecue? Are you kidding me? Pets allowed, children allowed, parties, events allowed. 100% refund if canceled at least 30 days before arrival. 50% refund if canceled at least 14 days before. See, that's perfect. That's fine. That works out for us really good. I'm sure it's a barbecue. If not, we can get one of those makeshift ones at Walmart. Not like I haven't done that before. Definitely gonna need some barbecue steaks, no? Throw some steaks on that barbecue. Listen to Carrie Embry. This is what the real housewives of Orange County do. Oh no, we can have hot dogs and hammers, but this is vacation. You're on vacation, you have to do something a little different as well as of course we'd have hot dogs and hamburgers. I mean, it's like you got it. Even if it's March, that would be fun too. We can get Broke Mo to put on his coat and his boots to go out and barbecue for us. He can bring his significant other, and she's probably cooks, or she or he. I don't know if he's straight or what, but there you go. Because Embry doesn't cook, or she doesn't really cook either. I cook, but we've got to help out each other out, right? It's a lot of people and a lot of food. I did read the whole comment, didn't I? Wait, I didn't know what you meant by skunk. The occasional beer and skunk. I don't know what that meant. We can have a hot. Is there a hot tub? I don't think there is a hot tub. Did you see a hot tub? Oh, good. If you can follow recipes, fine. I'm really big on side dishes. I like to make my leek tart and my stuffed peppers, and I love my meatballs. And oh, he goes, I'm single, ladies. Thumbs up. He's single. There you go. And do you? Okay, good. So you have your own channel, so you could video too as well. That's good. The more people, the more channels, the more videoing, the more attention. Who doesn't love that? That's awesome. Get a George Foreman. But yes, I've had one of those. Actually had two of those before. I broke the first one because I didn't know how to use it. The second one I used in the back of my uncle's house, and it worked great. That's a very good idea, and it's easier to clean. The only problem is it's so small you can't put like a lot of. You can only put like two steaks or a couple of hamburgers on it. That's the only problem with it. Well, maybe if I can get a couple of them, that might work out. Sleeping in a tent, a beer, not a bear. Did I say beer? Well, I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. Did it say a bear and a Oh, my bad. I do that too. I don't do glamping, but I do make it comfortable enough to seem like I'm glamping. I have various tents. I even have a portable but I think I broke it last year, so it's in the basement. It's one of those it's a portable flats out. It's really nice. It's a barbecue that has wheels on it and opens up. It's really for like doing what do you call it when you it's called something else here. Tailgating. When you do tailgating, well, that's what I bought it for, but I think I broke the button you push to make the gas light, and so I had to put it inside, and it's covered up in the basement. I wouldn't take it with me because of the gas. You getting pumped? Well, listen, I have never canceled on we canceled on one vacation because Ron was acting up. But we actually put a deposit down on a house with a swimming pool in Indiana, and we had to cancel it because Ron went ape shit and did all those things, and that was the only time we had to cancel it. And instead, we just went over to Skeeters. Me, Lori, and the rest of the kids just went over to Skeeters and stayed in the hotel. But we're not canceling. There's no way. I mean, I need a vacation, and that's where my tax money is going to my vacation and extra hours for my vacations. I can worry about my bills next year. I need it. It's for my sanity. You ding dong. Anyway, my when I do camping, I do it really nicely. My tent is got like 2 bedrooms and it's huge. It's easy pop-up tent and it's very nice. I have all the little stoves. I have, individual stoves. I've got pots and pans for I make it look really nice. When I go to the beach, my kids get scared of me. I set up camp on the beach and it looks beautiful. All the chairs that have umbrellas and even another umbrella for the middle, lots of blankets, lots of chairs, all circular, lots of food, coolers, everything. It's like, a wedding. I never do anything small. I never do anything by halves. I always do things that makes the environment and the situation seem so much better than it is. I've learned that as, growing up to do that. So even some pictures I've taken of my children growing up, it's usually kind of like, when you stage a house, sometimes it comes out a little bit more staging. Oh yeah, no, I did get it. I did get it. Yes, we were just talking about, because 'cause we're trying to plan a couple of more, stream houses, and we were talking about it was so long ago, but, it would some of the times were so amazing, we miss it so much. We just miss it so much. Yeah, it was a good year and a half ago, I think. It was the good old days. There was one person that shook it up and kind of ruined it for the rest of us, so, yeah, we were all waiting to go on to this vacation with the big pool and everything, but it didn't work out. It was the only one we had to cancel, and they gave me my deposit back. We just could not get our crap together to all organize us to all be there when there was so much stuff going on with other of the there was other people that couldn't fly in from when they were and blah, 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 and then there was fighting and bickering. We gotta figure out how she's gonna get on her Twitter. She can't get off her Twitter. I'm very sarcastic. When, you hear me that I'm sarcastic. Sometimes when you type it, it doesn't come out the same. You have all the names. Um, at the time, I was Ginger Mystery, and then I changed it to Witty Widow. When my husband died, I changed my name to Witty Widow because that's the name he chose for me. That's what he called me in real life because I had been widowed before, and he always wanted me to change my name to that. I used to have a sense of humor. I guess I lost it between the grief and the anger. It happens. I used to be funny. Oh, yeah, yeah. She was after our group left. She came in after our group left. She was a different group of people he belonged to. We were the group that were always going on vacation and streaming from the houses back in the day. So we're trying to organize that now, and hopefully we can meet new people. And I think the houses are big enough. Some of them have 7 bedrooms, so I think they're big enough because there are other areas. I don't need a bedroom. All I need is a place to sleep. I can sleep absolutely anywhere. When I travel, obviously bring my medication, so I can sleep on a couch. I can sleep on a air mattress. Just as long as I have my bathroom in the morning, I don't really care to have a private room. Not interested. I can share a room. Yeah, I have a sense of humor, but it's not the way it used to be. It used to be a lot funnier. Clearly. All right, well, something to think about. If you can scroll back and get the links again so you can have a peek, Ambry, I hope you can help me figure out which house in the Connecticut we should choose. My favorite are the last two. Many groups are fight. Yeah, we had the last house we had to cancel because of the fighting. It was very disappointing. But the group still survived. There's still, you know, several of us that have survived. Definitely Lori and Skeeter and I have survived that. We could still see each other again, and if they wanted to pop in, come over for the weekend, but they're kind of far. They definitely come if they could to the streaming house and do their own streams. Yeah, yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't know if I can text it. To be honest, I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to do the internet on my phone because it's so tiny. Skeeter is very sweet. Can't even imagine ever having a fight with Skeeter. You don't have to worry about saving. You don't really need a lot of money. You don't really need money. If you just come on your own, you don't need anything. Everything's provided at the house. Nobody needed money on the last trip either. Yeah, well, he's a comedian. He's going to get his is it SAG not SAG card. What is it called? The card that you can work in Hollywood. He's just getting that. His apparently the studio he's working for it paid for him to get that card. So he's going to be out in Hollywood, and let's hope he becomes a big star. You never know. The clown video. Which one was that? My favorite video he did was which was actually at one of the stream houses where he was being Trisha, truthfully Trisha, and Ron was being the girl that ran her over in the car, and that was hysterical. I had one of these little sparkly dogs that was a little purse. You opened up, put money in it, and Skeeter put it on a leash because when Trisha was on her vacation, she was walking her dog, and so Skeeter had a wig on and wearing some short shorts. The car skit, yeah, he was wearing some short shorts, and they went in the backyard, and Ron came up in a bicycle and said, "Oh, look who it is. It's Trisha. I'm going to go up and talk to her." And he's on a bike, and she's walking, and he walks up and goes, "Oh, hi. How are you? What are you doing? I'm on vacation. Where are you vacationing from?" And Skeeter goes, "China." And what kind of dog is that? A sparkly one. Yeah, they filmed different versions. That was at the stream house that we had. We were at one of the vacation houses. We were all there watching. And then he streamed live for hours on end, and Skeeter was done up like Rick from Shoot the Shit. And it was absolutely fantastic. He had a cigarette, and he kept falling asleep smoking the cigarette just like Rick does. And it was absolutely hysterical. Yes, both all of them were funny. They were all funny. I can't get enough of it. They were funny together. I mean, look at the recent clip I put when they after we put the Christmas tree up. They were just talking to each other, and I was filming it, and they were just so funny. That was just a couple of days ago. It was on my other channel though, Woody Widow channel. I posted it. Everywhere we went, they were funny. Just at the last time we saw them, it wasn't so funny. There was a lot of controversy at the end, and we couldn't keep our shit together. We couldn't stay together. It was too much. Once you break a trust like that, you can't go back. You really can't. Oh my god, that was the first time I ever heard about Elvis, is when she was chasing him down the road. It came up as requested, as a recommended. And when she chasing him down the road, that was the funniest thing I ever saw. Oh, it was so funny. I didn't understand why he didn't have a better sense of humor. I don't know. She's invited. If she wants to come, she can definitely come. She wasn't uninvited. Oh, I just sent you a text, Amber Rose. We should do karaoke. I can't sing, but everybody else can do it. I can't sing at all. We can get a karaoke machine for sure. Absolutely. I know both vacation homes are very far apart, but it just gives everybody else an opportunity to come if they can't reach New England or they can't reach Kansas. And I think it's a good idea. I don't really know anybody else in my neck of the woods. That's the thing. Apart from the girls from Boston, but they don't like me, so Oh, that's what we did to Ron. We made the kids go and wake him up. We made all sorts of pranks. They were on a live stream. We went on a live stream, and the kids went up to them, and um they started what was the word? Oh, yeah, silly string. They started hitting him with silly string when they were live, and then we got the kids to throw eggs at the parents. We had so many pranks going on. No, she didn't send any lingerie out to anybody. I thought we covered that, man, miss. There was no, it was a rumor that never happened. She's not a hoe. She just lost her husband. How can you call a widow who just lost her husband at the same time I lost my husband a hoe when she is seriously grieving? I mean, she's seriously grieving, and that's what you want to say? You want to listen to rumors? Even if she did send somebody to something and she didn't, don't call her a hoe. You can call me anything you want, and you're always welcome to do so. But Embry was a target of a lot of BS. So come on. I have been all over the places in chats. Yeah. No, is that fair? Is that fair to call a widow a hoe? That is so hurtful. You know? Doesn't freaking bother me, but it bothers me when somebody else says it to somebody else. And just wrong. They don't know you. They don't understand your grief. You only do you hoe. But you know what? I'm different. Because there could be some truth in there, right there. Embry is absolutely not. And I'm tired of people making up stories about her and lying and spreading rumors. I'm sick of that about everybody who does that. It's horrible. So that's the story. Me too. That's very mild on the things they call me too. You can call me anything you want, Carrie. You get the pass. You get the green light. I gave Blue the green light, and then he took advantage of that because he said it seriously. He didn't say it as a joke. If he had said it as a joke, it'd been a whole different vibe. We'd all laughed about it. But the things he said to me were not a joke, and there was absolutely no call for it, no reason for it. I had done nothing to him, no reason at all. So I have to make that clear. Anyway, it's getting late, but on there, I literally have not got up. I got to go eat something. I'm hungry. You know me, I always like to have a nibble when I'm live. All right, I'll do another one next week so that I can while we're on the live stream, I'm going to put the deposit through whilst we're on the live stream. So everybody can see me do it. I'll do it on a split screen and everybody can see me do it, and then everybody will know it's real deal, done deal. And we have something to look forward to in the new year. Just don't call me Shirley. Surely you don't want me to call you a hoe, right, Carrie? I always say what my dad says, don't call me late for dinner. Oh, I am. That's why I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to see new people. I can't wait to meet Mo. I can't wait to meet all these new people. Hopefully I'll see Debbie somewhere and definitely meet Carrie for the first time in 3 freaking years. I mean, it's going longer than 3 years at this point. I finally want to meet everybody, you know? These are the people I haven't fallen out with. I've known Carrie for years. Her and I have never had a fight. We've never, she's never called me out. We've never had any fight. I know. I know. It felt like, yes, you're right. It was September. I mean, September was like, summer here. I can't believe it. It's fall. I love it. I love it. That's why it's good to have a vacation in the winter and a vacation in the spring, summer. Then I get the best of both worlds. That's mine, Carrie. I know because we get along. They're sitting on the doormat. Yep. My open toe shoes are still sitting there in the front of the house too. Yeah, there's no reason to fight because you're not disloyal friend. You've been so incredibly loyal to me. It's unbelievable. I don't put restrictions on our friendship. I don't tell her where she can and can't go, who she can talk to, you know what I mean? I can't. I don't do that to her. She can do anything she wants. She's a grown woman. My fight is my fight, not somebody else's fight. Yeah, I'm working on Thanksgiving, but I get out of work at 8. I'm having a glass of wine with my dinner. Uh, I don't mind. I like working on Thanksgiving. They usually serve you food, but I'm going to prepare my stuff the night before so I have a real, on my own, alone glass of wine in front of the TV. All the trimmings just for me. I mean, I'll have lunch at work, but I won't have turkey or anything like that. I don't like that kind of turkey. I like real turkey. They give them real turkey, but it's more processed than anything. That's what I hate. I saw what chat you were in. Get out. So stupid. What? I missed something. Up. Go back up. Turkey day off. I think it's funny you call it Turkey Day. I love turkey. I don't know why I don't make turkey the rest of the year. I've seen it made in summer. Somebody did a video about having turkey in the summer and how many things you can do with turkey. And I'm thinking that's a great idea. Turkey's delicious. People eat chicken in the summer. Why can't they eat turkey? I know. I'm just saying in general. Okay, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Get my details ready for our trip, and then next week I'm gonna come back online and I'm gonna give all the dates for both houses, and then we're gonna book it whilst I'm on the live stream. So it'll be fun. Be really, really excited. I'll send everybody the details. And then hopefully within the next few months, more people will come forward and come by and join us. It'll be fun. Big party, big house party. You know, getting to know each other properly. All right. Love you guys. Have a good rest of the day. I'm sorry I occupied most of your afternoon. I feel like I've missed 2 meals already. All right. Let me get this screen gone because I don't even know how to get off this. Okay, ending broadcast. Bye.